Info Plus for genuine information.
Namaste and welcome to this special edition of Info Plus. I'm your host Rebecca Shetri, and today we are honored to have with us a distinguished personality whose contribution to Nepal's business sector and international relations are truly commendable. He's a respected entrepreneur, a former president of the Federation of Nepalese Chambers of Commerce and Industry (FNCCI), and currently serves as the Honorary Consul of the Republic of South Africa to Nepal. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Pradeep Kumar Shrestha. Namaste. It's a pleasure to be here.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you. Pradeep Kumar Shrestha is a respected Nepali industrialist, business leader and diplomat, currently serving as the Honorary Consul of the Republic of South Africa to Nepal.
South Africa is also a country like we have a lot of similarities
Okay.
in our Nepal and South Africa. They have a lot of mountains and the trekkers are there. A lot of South Africans try to come to Nepal to trek,
Okay.
and also climb mountains.
He is the Managing Director of Panchakanya Group, a leading industrial conglomerate known for its pioneering work in construction materials, hydropower, plastics, and real estate. Under his leadership, the group has become a symbol of trust and innovation in Nepal's industrial landscape. Mr. Shrestha has played a vital role in strengthening Nepal's private sector and promoting international business relations. He is a former president of the Federation of Nepalese Chambers of Commerce and Industry (FNCCI), and has also served as vice president of the Federation of Asia Pacific Chambers of Commerce and Industry (CACCI) and the Shark Chamber of Commerce. With over 3 decades of experience in business and diplomacy, Mr. Shrestha has been a key advocate of economic diplomacy, working to bridge Nepal with regional and global partners. He has received several prestigious national honors, including the Gorkha Dakshin Bahu, Birendra Aishwarya Seva Padak, and Nepal Samman, in recognition of his service to the nation. Beyond business and diplomacy, he is also known for his passion for golf and served as the president of Nepal Golf Association. Through every role he undertakes, Mr. Shrestha continues to promote sustainable growth, regional cooperation, and national pride.
Info Plus for genuine information.
Namaste and welcome to the show Info Plus on Himalaya TV. You are a prominent name in business world and you are also serving as the Honorary Consul of South Africa. What inspired you to step into this role as a diplomat?
Thank you for inviting me, and like to congratulate Himalayan Television for the last 2 decades of this continuity in this serial. And I think what has inspired me is more that I think it's my extension of my work that I have done in the FNCCI, having served for nearly 2 decades in FNCCI. And once I got connected to South Africa, that also happens to be, I was traveling there as a golfer, avid golfer, and then I found that there are tremendous opportunities. And of course, the approach from the South African High Commission when I was the president of FNCCI, I think that also make them feel that I could be one of the person to represent this country, there, South Africa. And it's an honor for me. I think inspiration comes once you achieve something and then you want to do more than what you should do. And I think these 2 countries have a lot of things to share and care, So that's how I got into it.
So you seems to be involved in so many things. Being both an industrialist and a diplomat, how do you balance in both the sector so equally?
See, it's a matter of how you manage your time, even the busiest person can do if your disciplined lifestyle is managed by yourself. Time is short, but managing time could be depending on each individual. For me, I think managing, because it's not that I have to get 24 hours involved, in this. As a businessman, I have more, inclined to my own business activities.
It's 2 different roles.
But one thing that I have found out is getting involved in this diplomatic circle. It enhances your not only your personality or networking, but you get to know more things, other than what you within your own country. I think that is one reason that could be my one way of getting more involved. And also balancing is it's just matter of a person individually, who can do anything and everything if he has the will and determination.
So as you are serving as Honorary Consul of South Africa to Nepal since a very long time, I believe, what does South Africa mean to you personally, and is there any lasting impression that left behind you?
See, I've been involved in or representing South Africa for last since 2002, and it's a great country with very rich biodiversity, rich resources, and I think South Africa is one country. Well, great leader Nelson Mandela was born, and everybody craves to visit South Africa for many other reasons. But more than that is there is so much of commonality between Nepal and South Africa, and I think that we Nepalese, because many of the Nepalese, when you say South Africa, they think it's Africa. Africa means South Africa, So a lot of the other countries are not within their mind, So I think today I have been able to say or tell what South Africa is to the Nepalese and to my own circle, and this has boosted my morale, and I feel that the country with so much of resources, and it could be and not only for the business community but for the political leaders also, for the general citizen of the world. I think South Africa can give lot and also give a good inspiration from the leaders that South Africa has. Some leaders that have won there, like Nelson Mandela.
As you mentioned that we have got lots of common things between 2 countries.
Yeah.
In your perspectives, what are the key similarities between South Africa and Nepal that we both the countries can nurture together in terms of trade, business? There are so many sectors that we can work together, isn't it?
Just to link it, I think, like for example, Nepal is on the top of the world, Mount Everest. and South Africa is at the tip of the continent, you know. So this bridging this is, I think, the role that Honorary Council has to play. And South Africa has so many things, for example, on the tourism, you know. So they have done excellent. In the agro-processing, agro sectors, they have also done excellent. And another is the wildlife safaris. That's one thing that I think we Nepalese can learn a lot from the health sector and the mining sector. This is one. And I think Nepal also is in the same status, you know. We do also have the similar rich biodiversity, touristic country, mining opportunities in different fields, and also on the agro front, you know. So probably we could learn from South Africa how they have harnessed their areas of their opportunities. And I think this collaborative approach can help learn each other, and it's for the mutual benefit, you know. And we as the Honorary Council, we have an honorary job, but it's a pride. And if I can make a difference being Honorary Council, I think that is going to be my biggest happiness. So I hope that this type of opportunities representing such a big country is not only my pleasure, but it's my honor also. And I'm seeing coming days we're going to see a lot of changes happening because this is it's a growing process, and it's a destination, you know. It's not just the end of it, you know. We'll keep on traveling. Yeah.
So do you think potential in trade and investment between South Africa and Nepal, and if yes, in which sector you see more potential?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure the opportunities are there. The only problem is the distance, you know, that we have is very far. But actually, the problem of our connecting each other is because we have very limited business delegate and exchange. But one thing is for sure that, for example, in the mining sector, you know, I think South Africa has done great job, you know. So they have expertise in the deep mining, and I think Nepal also has a lot of resources, natural resources, but we have not been able to harness. So that could be one area where the South African can collaborate with us. As I told you in the just immediate, a little bit ahead about the tourism, you know, the wildlife safari parks that they have managed. I think that's one of the best in the world, you know. So one time, everybody in their lifetime, they should visit some of the park like Kruger's Park, or, you know, it's about 200, 300, 400 kilometers, you know. So that is how they have managed, you know. That's one. And as I told you that on the agro front, the expertise is very, very high. I think that could be one way. And what I think today I feel is, especially for the youths, you know, South Africa is a good destination, a good country for higher education, you know, be it in health sector, you know, medical sector, and also in the we have a lot of pilots, you know, so they are getting trained for the from the airlines, you know. So that's one. And the other areas that we can always look into is in the education also. So this health and education could be one. So that this is just, you know, matter of how you manage and show your interest. So that is going to make a difference here.
So I think in coming days you can make lots of difference in the sectors.
Yeah. It is, yeah.
So since you are a renowned business leader of the country who has also served as the president of FNCCI, what do you think in coming days, what positive contributions or initiatives have you been able to bring to Nepal through these dual roles? Since you have got many knowledge in different sectors, I believe you can do a lot in between two countries.
Well, I have been the president of FNCCI. I think it's now nearly 25 years back, you know. It's pretty old, I think, but still, I don't feel myself that old, you know. My mind is quite fresh enough. So now the world is, it's a global village, you know. And it's not the political diplomacy, but it's economic diplomacy will count a lot, So through this economic diplomacy, the political other aspects can be also well addressed. And today, the world is a small village, and nothing is impossible. And what I would say that, having had my long experience in the Federation as a president and taking a leader, I still remember many a times when I was traveling to different countries, leading a business delegation, be it in the far west, be it in US or to the Asian countries. I found that people-to-people contact is very important. And another thing is that extensive business delegation is so important. And whenever I used to travel as a president during my time, we signed a lot of the memorandum of understanding with we developed a lot of bilateral relationship. And I think that could be one way to link the business community. Well, people come to Nepal as a tourist, but I think that should not be the only reason. So as the Nepalese traveling to South Africa, just to visit South Africa as a tourist could be a one-time or maybe double. But if you have a business relationship, probably you'll have many reasons to keep on traveling and harness the whatever opportunities we get. See, we are businessmen, and we draw liquid from the deep of the world. I mean, from down the earth. And also on for example, from water we generate energy. So this is two areas I think that we should look into it and see that the future of the country not only depends on your own personal business area, but open up eyes and see the world. And today, I think the businessmen of today, especially the youths, they are at par with any developed country's youth. They know everything. So it's just have to show them their way. And that's how, as a federation, as a business apex body, we have developed a relationship. And just a couple of days back, our South African ambassador, Professor Anil Suklal, was here to present his credential. So during this time, so we met different ministers, and also we met the president of the federation, FNCCI, and we talked about the opportunities, potential areas where we could collaborate and work for a mutual benefit. So this is how the business community look into it, and that's how I have done in my past. And today, that experience that I have gained as a president, that I want to share with my business community and business captains.
As you mentioned, tourism. How do you think we can promote tourism and culture in both the countries?
Yeah, South Africa as a country, with the population of I think 62 million, and Nepal is 29 million, so nearly double the size of the country is South Africa. But the tourists they get, and Nepal as a country has not been able to really harness the touristic areas where I think South Africa has done. So from that point of view, what I would suggest is, in order to bring more tourism, more tourists from Africa and African continent, I was just sharing this idea with my ambassador also when he was here. So one way is to say from the journalists or the travel agent, they are the ones who showcase their country,
Okay.
So I had suggested them to allow or invite the Nepalese journalists and some travel agent, and take them to South Africa. And similarly, on the reciprocal basis, we should also invite the African travel agent and the journalists to showcase their country of Nepal. For example, Nepalese will showcase Nepal. And one thing that I also was telling that we should organize, other than some meetings or exchange of business delegation, some of the videos that we could get from each country,
Sure.
and tell the national television there or some prominent television to showcase. That also will help to promote. And as I said that Nepal has not been able to harness all the potential areas for promoting tourism. The one thing that lately what we have done is the biggest issue was always to get a visa, So because High Commission office is in Delhi, so Nepal is looked after by Delhi, and they are giving the visa from there. So when Excellency Ambassador was here, so we had a word with the VFS here. So probably we could also, get the this process further, and so we want to link the Nepalese VFS with the Delhi VFS, and applying here, you could get the visa. So that is one of the biggest hurdle. And another, of course, like from top of the world to tip of the continent, we will see the potential of the flights, what possibilities, the visa processing timings, and exchanging both the business delegation. And today, I think the number of visits that we have seen from Nepal, be it a political, from the political point of view, is maximum. Everybody likes to go to South Africa and see the birthplace of Nelson Mandela, how he fought during his time, and how he managed to do that.
And it's a
these
great
are very
example for
important
the world.
things. These are something that we have to remember also.
So what do you think are the role of cultural diplomacy through food, education, arts and music play in promoting the connection between two countries?
Yes, South
As you
Africa,
mentioned many things earlier.
South Africa, as I told you, it has a rich biodiversity, culturally very rich. They are rich in many areas. But one thing that we also need to look into it is in the coming days, for example, the tourists, other than the exchange of business delegation or the tourist arrival here, some cooperative approach from both the side to help understand each other better and to take this relationship much further. If you talk about something very important, what Nepal has done in the past, it's very interesting. 1962, I think when Nepal was in the US, there was a peace committee. I think Nepal was the member there. And 1969, when Nepal was the vice chair of the UN peace committee, so that's where Nepal played a very important role and helped. And I think South Africa knows that Nepal played an instrumental role.
True.
So those news or the contribution that Nepal made was very well accepted, and that is I think the South African connecting to South Nepal, though as I told the distance is very far, more than close to 10,000 kilometers, but it's just connecting with mind, not with the distance today.
Sure.
So that's how I think we have to link up and see the past history, what Nepal has done. And I'm quite confident that with the our ambassador in High Commissioner in New Delhi today in India, he's very active, very aggressive, and he's been very positive to see that during his tenure, we opened many new chapters of cooperation and understanding.
And also, I believe if we work together in these areas, it will help a lot to bring the two nations together in coming years.
Yes.
So, looking ahead, do we have any initiations or plan to strengthen the ties between two countries? And can you share a bit about the diplomatic relationship between South Africa and Nepal?
Yeah, I think we have the relation has been last for 30 years. For last 30 years, we have been associated with South Africa. And one thing that we got to understand is, for example, the 17th of July happens to be the birthday of Nelson Mandela, the great leader of the world, I think. I think that in the past also there were some programs that we organized, on not a big way, but there were some programs we did organize on Nelson Mandela's Day. And 27th of April happens to be a Freedom Day, you know. So we are trying to see that during that particular day, if you can do something to at least expose or let the general Nepalese know, about South Africa. We should organize some talk programs, and also like I was telling you that we show in the national media or television about South Africa, you know. So people will know. Seeing is believing, you know. So that's how we have planned. And one more thing that I also have been insisting our High Commissioner is that the youths of the local, our Nepalese youth are very, very interested into travel to South Africa, also for the higher education, you know. So let's work on it, and let's form a Nepal South Africa chamber, you know. So that will help to, I think, build up better relationship. Yeah?
And finally, what message would you like to give to the people, especially to the youth who would like to make an impact on business like you?
See, youth of today are not youth of yesterday, you know. I think the youths, Nepalese youth, I would say they are more hardworking. You know, they have passed through the most difficult time, and but unfortunately, Nepal doesn't have so much of opportunities that can be given, and they are, you know, we have a brain drain, and some capital flight is there. But to hold them, you know, those youth who have gone out of the country, they have excelled in many, many areas. So I like to tell that Nepal is a country with big opportunities, you know.
True.
And if we have to build Nepal, prosperous Nepal, it is not with somebody's aid and trade only. It is with your own, you have to be mentally strong, you have to be patient, and also believe in yourself, you know. And nothing is impossible. Today in the world, I think if you see all multi-billionaires, you know, the new billionaires are below 30 years, you know, how they have rose, you know. So without any big background, or not that they were very rich, not that they were very educated, or not that, you know, they were given the best of the best education, you know. But it is the willpower. And I would like to tell to the youth of Nepal that you are not in a country with poverty only, you know, because it's a mindset, you know. You have to look it from a positive perspective, you know. You don't need to get everything over a day, you know. Like, for example, the bamboo, if you plow it, the seed, you know, it takes 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and it does nothing, you know. Just after 4 to 5 years, the shoot, once it comes out, it grows 1 inch per day, and it goes up to 90 feet, you know. So that's my point is, why I'm taking this example is, we should not be too pessimistic also, you know. And we should not also feel that the world is end, you know. And so it's up to us, and I think we can make a difference. And we as a business leaders that we have, so I like to share a lot of my experience with the youth and motivate them and bring a change for the betterment of Nepal. And that way, I'm sure once the country is prosperous, we don't have to tell the world that please come and visit us, you know. They'll come on their own. So this is the message that I want to tell the youth, that the country is not poor. Maybe our policy is not that good as expected. Maybe our political leaders have not been able to guide us better, but that's not the end. Now, not only economic diplomacy, let's also work on the political point of view and make a big difference in this world.
And we wish you all the best to bring the changes in our country, Nepal. And thank you so much for your time. It's a real privilege. Namaste.
It's a great honor. Thank you very much. I'm sure the Himalayan Television's flag is going to fly higher than the Everest today. And I've seen a lot of programs. You all are doing a great job, Rubika. And I think the whole team, I'd like to congratulate. Keep it up. Should there be anything, any program, we'll be most welcome. And by the way, when you are traveling to Delhi, I'll make it a point that you have an interview with our High Commissioner there. He's a person with great knowledge, with so much of, I think you'll learn a lot from him also. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Info Plus for genuine information.
Mr. Shrestha, thank you so much for sharing your valuable insight with us today. Your experience as a business leader and a role in fostering Nepal to South Africa relation is truly inspiring. We wish you continued success in all your efforts, both in diplomacy and in business. And to our viewers, thank you for tuning in Himalayan TV. Stay tuned with us for more insightful conversation with the change makers shaping Nepal's global engagement. Until next time, I'm Rebecca Chetri signing off from Info Plus. Namaste.
Info Plus for genuine information.